It's Grandma Sandy's time to do her preppin' videos, and you know she always joins in with Martin Midlife Misadventures. If you're not already following this channel, you need to go over and check them out. They come up with some awesome things to share with you. In this video that this put up today, they've been out of power, and they're going to explain to you what you can do to get by without power. It is a great channel and great ideas and tips if you are trying to make sure that if something goes wrong with the power, food shortages, you're going to be prepared. And if you're prepared, it isn't even that scary. It's just a different way of living, but you're ready for it. Well, don't forget, go check out my awesome friends over at Martin Midlife Misadventures and see how they dealt with their power being off. Good morning to all my awesome friends and family. It's prepping time. You know how much Grandma likes to prep. Now, as you're going to see, I just put a prepping video up a couple of weeks ago because I got behind on when those prepping videos should have went up. So I am going to be putting a couple of them almost back to back. They are for individual weeks, though. I do want you to know that. And these prepping videos may or may not always look like I buy a lot of food, but I have a total freezer full of frozen food and a pantry totally full also. We're going to reorganize the pantry probably next week. I'm going to pull everything out and show you how much food I have in my pantry. And I'm going to restock it with a lot of food that's not in there, as I want to make sure all the new stuff gets put to the back and all the old stuff is put to the front, for we use it up, for we don't have waste. But I am really serious about trying to get everything caught up and ahead here at the house and get a lot of wonderful more variety in our menu and our diet, because we do have a full freezer and a full pantry. So hard to believe that this grocery bill was $106 today. I am finally bringing it back down, because I don't need to buy a lot of food when I have everything already fully stocked. I just try to buy things that we've used up that need to be put back in, and adding a few different kinds of food, for we don't get bored or tired of what we're eating. Now, we were out of ice cream sandwiches, so I bought the mint chocolate chip for my husband and the minis for me because they're smaller, and I like that better because I shouldn't be eating a lot of big ones. And my husband eats a lot of yogurt along with the great grandkids, so believe it or not, there's 2 packages of yogurt there. So that is a lot of yogurt, and he'll probably go through it in a week and a half. So that was a replacement also. We were totally out of onions, so that was a replacement also. The pot pies we had used all up, and believe it or not, the pot pies were only 2 packages. We were so lucky to get the 2 that we got. Well, we got only 1. We left 1. But now we have 8 pot pies. The Dutch apple pie had been out for probably 6 weeks. They just got some more in. I actually got a hold of one, so that's my husband's favorite. Because I have so many things for the freezer, I've already put this one in the oven, and it's baking for lunch and dinner, for dessert. I didn't need any storage bags, but I'm stocking up, and that's another stock up item that I'm getting ahead on. So I don't have such large grocery bills. Bread we buy every week, and that is the bread that I bought. I buy fresh fruit, and I also have bananas that we eat. I have avocados that we like. They were on special for 69 cents, so I bought 3 of them. I bought these beautiful, beautiful pears, these red ones, and there's no bruising, cuts, or anything. They're all perfect, and I bought 2 apiece. 3 small tomatoes. They were like 89 cents, but the bigger ones were like, I don't know, $2.50 or $2.80. I don't know, some ridiculous amount of money. I wasn't going to spend it. Got that cucumber and the lettuce also to go in a salad for my husband. And I also bought my husband this wonderful salad dressing that he likes. It's raspberry walnut, and it's wonderful. If you haven't tried it, give it a try. I think you'll be amazed at all the flavor that it adds to the food. Then, of course, we bought a little bit of more mango, and that looked out really good, and they were really great. They got to ripen a little bit, but we got mango now. We can divide that into 2 meals. So that's 2 different meals for dessert with mango. We don't drink a lot of milk, so I just buy one small one once a week, and that's more than enough milk to make it for us. We just use milk in our cereal and maybe coffee or something like that. I did get some mixed vegetables today. Hard to believe. Still can't find Stater Brothers mixed vegetables. They've been out about 2 or 3 months. But I did get bird's eye, and so I was happy to get that. And I like to use the frozen vegetables because they taste fresher. And I also got a Mexican blend Stater Brothers. They did have this one. The Stater Brothers is about $1 and a half cheaper a bag. That's why I try to find it if I can find it. But the frozen vegetables are really better for us. They're fresher and there's no salt in them. I did pick up a couple bags of beans. We didn't need them. These are for the stocking up the pantry for future. We got gonzo beans and black beans. And they will go a long ways because there's a lot of beans once you start soaking them and cooking them. And they're cheaper in the long run than the canned beans. And the best part of all, no salt. You add what you want. It is winter time and we need our marshmallows for our hot chocolate. So I got some mini marshmallows and I do love them and they're great in fruit salad also. So Grandma's always trying to get something to make it a little different in the pantry. They had the chicken broth on sale today. I only bought 3 cans, but I didn't really need any, but I figured they were on sale. I'll buy 3. I got some Raisin Bran raisins. They are really great raisins, but if you buy the bigger one, they're like half the cost per unit. So I bought the big one now. Things are going up too much. Ketchup is also to restock. It's something we don't need right now, but it's something we'll use in the future. The same with the garlic salt and the salt and pepper. That's something if we just need it, it's here. It's not like we need it right now. So I do buy a lot of things because I'm stocking up. Now, the lemon pepper I was out of, and I did purchase that, and I bought the bigger one because the bigger one was over half cheaper for the unit of how many ounces it was. So I am starting to buy bigger containers because everything is getting so expensive. Now, this Italian seasoning here is $1, and I bought one. Maybe next week I might buy 2 or 3 more. Not because I need it, but because it's so reasonable and we can use it and have it in our pantry stocking up. We need to keep things stocked up ahead that we don't have to buy every week, and if we run short of money, we don't have to worry about it. And also, don't forget those frozen vegetables in the long run are really saving you money also because you're only going to cook what you're going to use. And this is what I bought this week for my week's grocery shopping. What do you think of it? Now, you don't have to buy what I buy. We all eat different things, but try to keep your pantry well stocked. Make sure you have enough food ahead, and that means mostly canned and dried things because frozen things you can't put too far ahead. I guess you could if you had a big freezer that I don't have, but you still have to worry about losing power. We're lucky we live in Southern California. We're never going to have snowstorms here, I don't think. I don't think I've ever seen one here in 70 years. But it does get cold here and we do lose power here. So that's why it's important to be prepared. Don't get yourself over-prepared and have food going bad, but make sure you have enough. If you have enough for, I would say at least 2 or 3 months. We're probably at 6 months now stocked ahead. It may not be things that we'll love to eat, like beans. Not that I dislike beans either, but I'm just saying there's a lot of food that's in my pantry that's dry, that is going to store beautifully for a long period of time. And when I don't have anything interesting to eat, I guess we'll cook a pot of beans and throw some veggies in that. And I'm going to try to get more of a garden growing in my yard. So even if things get really bad here, we'll have some fresh veggies that I can just pull out of the garden. Even if you live in town like me and you have a very small little lot, you can still grow a little garden. Just to have something a little interesting and different and giving yourself something fun to do. Adding a few extra things from the garden always does seem to help make you feel like you're having something special. You'd be surprised how different and better quality the tomatoes and carrots taste when they're from your own garden, with Grandma's love, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And I hope it inspires you to make sure to stock up a little and be paying attention to the prices. I almost had a heart attack today, how high everything's starting to go up.